It's been years since Apple announced the Apple Watch. Let's take a look at how it's doing now. Let's start off with design. The model you're seeing is a 38mm sports version and is the cheapest model that Apple sells. The band that Apple sells with it is a rubber type material and the ease of use is just not there. The first time I put this watch on, I had so much difficulty I couldn't even get the band on. I had to place it down on the table and try to wrap it around myself. Over time it became easier, but that is just something I don't want to be messing with when I just want to get my watch on. Apple provides many faces for their watches. They're able to be customized in all sorts of ways. That is one of the most convenient things about this watch. And out of the two buttons on the watch itself, one is called the crown. This mimics watch cases and it is used to scroll and also get to your home page. The other button on this device is used to power off and lock your device in certain cases when you don't want anyone else using it. Out of the main home screen uses, I always use messages, mail, photos, and even GPS on this device. They're very convenient and they're always useful for me, and it's a great way for me to communicate without having to use my phone. Even the built-in heart monitor is a great and useful thing that I use constantly, especially when performing physical strenuous activities. When I go jogging, lift weights, or even I'm stressed about something, I'll always check my heart rate on my watch just to see how I'm doing. The app itself is also used to remind you to stand up every so often, get 30 minutes of exercise, and it just tells you how many calories you burn from walking every day. Charging has to be one of the favorite things on this device. I love smacking it down and using it as a nightstand. It stays up and it shows me exactly what I need in a low level lighting. One of my biggest issues being a watch advocate is the use. I'm always stuck using my Apple Watch and I'm never able to use any of the other watches I like. It's kind of a bit inconvenient, but I guess that's a win for Apple in this case. The only other big issue I have with this watch is when I turn my wrist to check the time, every so often it just won't light up. And that's a very big pet peeve, especially when I'm just trying to see what time it is. So guys, a year with the Apple Watch. It's small, it's convenient, it's going down in price for preparation for Watch 2, and I think it's great. Overall, I would purchase this item again and I recommend it to anyone looking for a great smartwatch, especially anyone using an iOS device. So, thanks for watching. Throw me a like down below, subscribe, and keep up to date with all new content coming soon.